Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Good Dude. So, as the title says, this is the last sip final review. Probably won't ever do another review on this one. Well, at least not this bottle. If I find another Elmer T. Lee in the wild, I don't know if I'll do a review on it because there's so many reviews out there. If you can find it at retail, it's a good buy. It's definitely a good substitute for Blanton's, Rock Hill Farms, Hancock's Presidential. Where'd it go? Anyway, it's definitely a good option. And sometimes, depending on the barrels, it's even a better option because all of those other three are all single barrels as well. So, depending on the barrel, this Elmer T. Lee could beat out a Blanton's. Hancock's President's Reserve has beaten out, me personally, has beaten out the other three in a blind tasting. So, if you can find it at retail, I'd say pick it up. But all in all, it's a $30 to $40 bottle of whiskey. That's it. It's it. Don't go out and waste your money. And just, I wouldn't spend, at the most, I think I might spend $60 after tax on this one. If that's like the only thing, if I've never had it before, for one, that's the most I'm going to spend on it. I don't recommend anybody spending any more money on this, because the gougers in the secondary market is just getting ridiculous. Now, I will say this. Hold on. I get more char on this one. Of course, it's been sitting in this bottle with this much whiskey in it for a little while, so it's had a bit more oxidization to it than normal, because I've got like 15, 20 bottles over here behind me that I'm waiting to do a last sip on. But this has been, last time I reviewed this one was a year ago with Gene. Or no, I did this one. Who did I do this with? I think I did this by myself. Yeah. So I get more char on this one. More char on the nose than I have previously that I can remember. Maybe, I just cooked up some steaks in the skillet, on the cast iron skillet on the stovetop, so maybe. No. It's definitely got some char, some extra char to it on this sip. So, I'll say this about this one specifically. I get a ton of cinnamon, heavy toffee, a bunch of caramel, and a lot of spice on the back end. Now, I know this one is only 90 proof. Yeah, 90 proof. I'd love to try the 100 proof, the 100-year, 100th anniversary of Elmer T. Lee, the man, the legend. But yeah, it smells like a freaking nice campfire. Or it smells like a good, not a campfire, but like burning wood. And I know that's kind of campfire, burning wood, but it's charred wood for sure. All in all, I would say this is probably, for the money, probably one of the better tasting bourbons. from Buffalo Trace. And then I got some Blantons. I got some other stuff still available. So putting together a comprehensive list of everything I got here in the house. Trying to offload a bunch of samples. If anybody out there wants to take a gander at it, just go on over to patreon.com/Kelly Redbeard Sparks, or click the link in the description below. Donate, and then you can take a look at that. There's not a whole lot of whiskeys on there that are super hard to find, but there's a bunch on there that might be in that same vein of, I've always wanted to try that, but I've been afraid to buy the bottle. So there's a bunch of those on there. So if you want to possibly get some samples, you can donate to that cause, and I'll hook you up. But as far as Elmer T. Lee goes, it's a solid bourbon, and if you can find it at retail, that's a great buy, personally. Yeah, that's all I got on that one. Last sip, final thoughts. If you can find it at retail, or I'd say sub $60 after tax, it's a pretty decent buy. I still think $60 is too high. Personally, I would only like to pay about $35 after tax for this one, but hey, I'm not in charge of the pricing. So don't forget, check the description below, like I said earlier, for links to my Patreon. You can donate there. Plus you'll get access to the whiskey list that I'm going to try to offload some samples to my patrons. There's also the Tattered Beans down there. You can order some coffee from me. I got my Teespring down there. Order a t-shirt from me. I'm trying to come up with new designs. I think I'm going to try to get some simple ones on there next. Just something like whiskey. Whiskey. Hashtag whiskey. Whiskey. But yeah, check that out below. Support if you can. Donate if you can. Don't forget to check out the Bearded Idiots. Like always, be safe. Don't drink and drive. All of this is for educational purposes only. Like always, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family, and have a nice day. Y'all take care.